Hello! Welcome back to McFly, my little corner on the internet where I just sit around here and talk about video games and stuff. And here we are, we made it. New year, new us, same Multiversus. Or at least for now. Hopefully they're cooking up something for Season 5 that is yet to be seen, and hopefully there will be a reveal any day now. Because as you all know, with the last Into the Verse, they did extend this part of Season 4 by an extra 2 weeks. Which is also why this Rogue Rift is supposed to keep us busy alongside another arena event. That's right, in this one we're going to be talking about Multiversus and its new loot box mechanics.
Jeez.
Now I know that's a buzzword in the gaming community, loot box mechanics, and before we start jumping off the roof, maybe we can try to look at this and explain it a little bit. But what I'm trying to say here is Multiversus is going to be adding a new rift, probably with every season going forward if this goes over well. And it's called the Rogue Rift. To me, I was a little disappointed when I first saw it in the Into the Verse, and also considering how fast they breezed by it in that time. I don't think they're too proud of it either, or they're still developing it. I don't know. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna look more into it. We got a lot to talk about this, and I probably should have done this earlier, but it hits the game tomorrow. We're filming this on Monday. And hey, if you're watching this on Tuesday when it drops, I'm probably live streaming. Hop over and say hi. So without further ado, let's take a look at this thing and see if it's actually beneficial for the game, or if it's just another grasp for a game on life support. Alright, so what is a Rogue Rift? Before I go any farther, again, a lot of this is just speculation because this is something they just breezed past on the Into the Verse. And I hate to say it, but in Multiversus fashion, terrible communication. They did a terrible job at just explaining this, and they leave it us to speculate and possibly be let down when it gets released. But again, take this with a grain of salt. These are just what I think based off what I've seen, based off what I kind of know off playing video games for years. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just winging this, guys. You know as much as me. And that also leaves it up to you to speculate in the comments. But a Rogue Rift is going to be a new Rift, which I'm sure if it goes over well, this will be the new format for seasons going forward. It'll be the 4th Rift to a season, and it'll offer a elusive reward. The skin we're chasing for in this Rogue Rift is going to be the Ice Climber Jason skin. I think it's the Polar Vortex, but I'm going to be calling it Ice Climber. Also, alongside some other rewards, they did say currencies, but also at the same time, like I said, the lack of communication. Even the people in the Into the Verse don't even know what the reward pool is going to be.
I don't have a full list of everything that's unlockable, but for potential other cosmetics, can't give a full answer to that yet, but you will be able to get a few more things other than just the Jason skin, of course.
But I don't want to get hung up on that now, more on that later. But clicking into it here, we can see more of what's going on, and we can already address the elephant in the room. Rogue Rift daily tickets. Now, obviously, when you play a video game, the game itself has to make money too, and then here's the monetary factor for the whole situation. Here's what they get out of it. For a Rogue Rift, every day you'll have 5 attempts to beat each tier of Rogue Rift that you can apply for depending on your gem level. And I know you see the treasure chest there, just ignore them right now, we're going to get to it, but we're going to be focusing on the tickets right now. You have 5 daily attempts, but of course if you want more than 5, you can purchase tickets for Gleamium. I don't have a price yet, but you can bet your bottom dollar it's at least 50 Gleamium, probably 100. I'm going to say 150. Or actually, free-to-play games like to be assholes, so I'm going to say maybe it's something random like 90 just to throw off your Gleamium count, so then you have to, you know how it works. But that's besides the point. That's the scummy stuff. That's what they get out of it. That's where they hope to make their money. Free-to-play game, I guess you can't knock it, but let's just get past it. Now, next up, there are some tiers, but I just want to read you the description just so you guys can get kind of a vibe for the whole thing. In this roguelite rift, your damage persists between nodes. You have limited lives to complete each run and limited runs per day. Actually, the limited runs per day makes me think you're not going to be able to buy any, but I don't know. We're going to have to wait on that. Maybe you can only purchase 5 tickets a day or something, kind of like when they do the currency in events. Complete runs to earn special rewards, including an elusive variant. Each completion increases the chances of unlocking the elusive variant. Higher difficulties offer higher rewards. Co-op friends can help, but won't earn rewards. I want that one to sink in. And I know that's not necessarily doom and gloom, but just know that you're going to be helping people to help them. Just want to make that clear. And also at the same time, I'm hoping if you're helping your friend, you're not using your tickets, because that would just be counterproductive. I wouldn't understand that. But now this is the part where we get to speculate what the hell these little treasure chests mean. And if you can see in the top right, it's out of 300. And in the rewards section for this experienced, you have 2 treasure chests and the variant, and it says a 0.6% chance. Now this is when I fall back to loot box mechanic odds and stuff. I hate to see percentages and then there's different tiers of percentages, and then you can see the loony is 10 treasure chests, which I imagine is a higher percentage. I don't know, like I said, this is just up for us to speculate because they did a terrible job at explaining what it's going to be doing. But looking at the description, I guess the treasure chests are going to go towards that 300, and maybe you just get a chance at a drop when you hit 300 chests. But if that is the case and you only have 5 chances a day, then you would have to do loony 5 times, and even then it's going to take you 6 days just to get a drop from the chests and hoping it's something you want. Because again, play it for me.
I don't have a full list of everything that's unlockable, but potentially Gleamium.
And let that one sink in. Possibly Gleamium. He's not even sure, so probably not. If not, just probably like 10 or something. But again, I just implore you to leave in the comments how you think this is going to work, but this is how I think. Seeing as the rewards down there do show the Jason skin and the chests, I mean, I think that is the drop rate, but I think it's both of those. So maybe the currency or other reward type will be dropped when you hit 300 chests, and then every time you complete it is also a percentage chance completion at the Jason skin. I can only hope. And then even going one more further, how long do they expect this to go? Because this is a free-to-play game, maybe they expect this to be like a lifetime thing. So the chances are supposed to be extremely low. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like an MMORPG. Like, this is supposed to be a lifetime account. So they expect people to grind at this daily for like 6 months. I hope that's not the case, especially if they do more Rogue Rifts in the future. I don't know. We're just going to have to also see this day one and see what the drop rates are like. And now I've rambled enough to you about this. I do want to play the little segments from the Into the Verse just so you can get what they said and maybe also develop your idea about it off that. And I usually like to edit out the buts and ums because I can't stand them, but I'm sorry, here it is.
So you start off each round. You can pick which power up you'd like to use, and that power up will carry through you throughout. Now the health does carry over between individual rounds as well, as your lives. So you see you have 5 lives up there, and that is what you'll have for that attempt. If you happen to run out, then you will not. You'll have to continue with a reset or potential tokens you may have. But right now, you will be able to use this to continue to level up your character and have a fun way to unlock a new elusive variant here with the Jason skin. This will be getting later on in the season, so keep an eye out for when this one goes live. But we're really excited to introduce this because it's a brand new look at Rifts, as well as some awards attached to Rifts in a new way. And it's not just the skin, of course. As you can see, those treasure chests, you can get other individual items such as currencies and stuff as well. So
all right, now that's all that. That's going to be Rogue Rifts. That's going live tomorrow. I'll probably be live with Joe playing it. They're probably going to be more similar to the Rifts, like the last one on the Mythic Vista, for anybody who's been playing and knows that. Just going to have to pick your perks and hope for the best, and there's probably going to be a lot of tomfoolery. And when I say that, I mean on the game's end, mechanically. And I'm sorry, I gotta say one thing before we go into the outro. I know morale in this game is low, and we all have high expectations. That's why we all sit around and love this game and just keep... We're all masochists at this point. We're all just sitting around taking the pain of what we know is possible and the opportunity with this game, but we just all keep getting disappointed. Or at least I'm getting to that point. Season 4 was supposed to be a high. I love the fighters. I love the arena mode. But there's just been so many other choices that are just dragging me down, and I don't know what to think. So I'm hoping there's going to be a hype Season 5. But again, I'm just rambling. It was mainly just this and the way they try to hype stuff and how it's just not genuine or fun.
again, keep an eye out for that. Best of luck to everybody to get that new skin.
I'm pretty interested in seeing who completes the hardest difficulty first.
Like you already know people are going to be racing the chase after the first one.
It's like egging on people to try and beat it for their boring ass mode they're trying to dish out. Obviously, I'm gonna play it, but I just hate that we've resorted to this because it's kind of like checking boxes, going through the motions of a game trying to hold on, and now we've hit loot box percentage mechanics on a drop rate. Granted, Rifts did need better rewards, and I could be talking out my ass right now. I mean, I haven't experienced it yet. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this thing's amazing. And also, one more thing before we get out of here, the rewards. It's apparent that the big reward is the Ice Climber Jason skin, and they've boasted currencies and the...
potentially Gleamium.
And even that, the fact that they didn't know the full reward list for this just kind of shows more and more of the haphazard planning of certain things in this game. I don't know, it's just, there are some good, then there's terrible bad, and I don't know what to think anymore. I'm just like getting lost in the sauce over here. But what I'm hoping is, there are a few things that were data mined and not added to the Polar Vortex event that we have going on right now in the game. There was an Iron Giant sticker thing, there was the emote of Batman eating the hot dog. There's actually a full Shaggy skin that probably is one of the elusive skins, but it didn't show up in the shop. But I was also hoping that these missing items are going to be put in this loot pool. I mean, it would make sense. It fits the theme. But again, it wouldn't be the first time Multiversus didn't fit a theme for no reason. Like I said, it's all up in the air. I don't really know. Again, what do you think Rogue Rifts are? How are they going to play out? I mean, obviously, I'll see tomorrow to see the rollout of it. Hopefully, nothing's broken. Fingers crossed, friends. We can only hope. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, Happy New Year to you. Hopefully it's a good one, 2025. Happy New Year to the channel. Thank you guys so much for making 2024 an amazing year. Even though I just post random crap half the time. Thank you for indulging in it. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. A like is always appreciated, all that good YouTube stuff. And I will catch you out there in the verse.
A friend taught me this one.
Peanut butter jelly!
A friend taught me this one. A friend taught me this one.